Today, I'm going to talk about something that's a little bit controversial, and it's basically how financial commitment as a business owner, in other words, when you invest into your insurance business like a business owner would with that type of mentality, it generally turns out with success versus how life insurance sales agents do this without like any financial risk or minimum financial risk is guaranteed failure. And I guess what I mean is, you get agents, sure, some agents will invest a few $100s here, a few $100s there, buying leads, which doesn't work anyways. And they'll do that, a handful of times and be like, well, I invested, Doug. What are you talking about? No, that's not what we're talking about. So the three things that I am going to hit on are number one, mindset. Number two, financial investment, real financial investment. And number three, activity, because it always comes down to that, right? So please give the video a thumbs up. We do suggest subscribing if you're new to the channel. We're putting out new insurance sales content just like this, along with life insurance and final expense sales training videos like all the time. If you woke up in a Russian prison, okay, just follow me, stick with me. You woke up, boom, what am I doing here? And the prison guard comes and says, if you come up with $5,000 by the end of the day, I will release you and put you on a plane and send you back home to America. But if you don't come up with that money, you're stuck here for the rest of your life. And then he handed you the phone. You would come up, pretty much everybody watching this video would come up with $5,000 one way or another. 100%. This is not an exaggerated number. Over 90% of the insurance agents that I speak with can't even come up with like $2,000 to get a funnel system started for their leads and their preset appointments. Basically, $2,000 with us gets you a week worth of leads, like a bunch of them in appointments, and we set up the whole funnel for you, like everything. So it gets you started in your first week and everything. Not exaggerating, 90% of the people watching this video can't even come up with that kind of money. So to me, I would say there's a reason for that. Why would you be able to come up with money when you knew you were in trouble versus not come up with money for an insurance business where you will probably make more money than you've ever made? There's a lot of reasons that we talk about this and that's a simple fact. So guys, before we get started, if you'd like a copy of our senior sales door knocking guide, along with our telesales objections and rebuttals cheat sheet, stick around to the end of this video and I'm going to show you how to get these guys free for yourself. So back in the day when I started, I know my wife and I were all in. Our backs were against the wall. The first couple of months that we started in selling final expense, and this was even on a face-to-face basis, traveling all over Florida. So we're traveling all over Florida. We're staying in hotel rooms. We're doing the stuff that most people won't do. We're selling furniture out of our house. And basically, we didn't sell like the only couch that we had. We were selling items to get extra money. I even sold part of my gun collection so that we could have leads coming in. And so at that point, we did everything it took. Our backs were against the wall because we were already starting to get into debt and we were already falling behind on basically all of our financial stuff. And so I feel like it forced us to step up. And so one of the things that you hear in the insurance industry, people talking about, you got to have skin in the game. And I really believe, why would you expect to have, success and even be able to earn, like six figures, $100,000 a year or more? Believe it or not, that's basically 90% of the people that work in the United States will not earn $100,000 in 1 year. So it's not even that much nowadays. 10 years ago, I might as well have been talking hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, but I'm only talking $100,000 a year. So again, if you won't invest into your business as if it were an insurance business, why would you expect to have any type of success like that? Let's talk a little bit about the mindset, and that's what we're getting into. When you treat your business like, you just opened up a restaurant, and I'm not saying to do this, you treat it like this, or some type of a storefront, and you invested, let's say $100,000. You took out a loan, you refinanced your house, you did stuff that you would normally, you knew, hey, I believe in this business. And you're knocking down walls, you're working, think about it, a restaurant or any type of storefront, you're there like 20 hours a day, maybe more. You're sleeping there, you're taking naps, you're knocking down walls, you're meeting workers, you're doing all this stuff to get everything going. And then once it gets going, you realize, hey, if it's a restaurant, for example, there's pretty much someone there 24 hours. I worked in restaurants when I was a teenager, and there was someone working in the restaurant 24 hours a day. Okay. So that was because that's how you run a real business. So with our business, the beauty of it is with like maybe even $3,000-$4,000, you can get a killer advertising funnel set up. And then you can start generating preset appointments and leads. Now, another way to look at it, and this is what my business partner did, he was always a professional salesman. You know, when he got his insurance license and we connected, he told me, he's like, well, no, I got $20,000 put away, because he knew that may be what it took. It wasn't what it took, but that's what he was concerned, because he wasn't going to fail. He knew he was going to be super successful. And so to me, that's why there's, you know, it's not such a bad idea if you do have this mindset to actually go out and get a loan to get your business started. So to me, that's the first thing, is you got to have the right mindset. Second is the investment part. Again, with life insurance sales, we're talking like $3,000 to $5,000. If you're really good and you're smart, and you know, you really are, you know, you're not just someone who like has this lifestyle where they, you know, unfortunately, like most people do, most of us have this lifestyle where they kind of struggle check to check. They just never really figured it out, and they've always worked for companies, and so that their life is kind of a struggle, and they've accepted that that's it. If that's the case, then you know, it may not work. And I kind of get that. But think about it. If you are serious and you're like, you've got the mindset and now you're willing to do what it takes to get the money, like I said, the Russian prison, I know you come up with $5,000. I'm not even asking for you to come up with that. I'm not suggesting that at all. I'm just saying you come up with the investment. Now you've got skin in the game, which means your back is more likely going to be against the wall, like Mariana, my wife, and mine was when we first got in the business. And it's crazy. That's how it was for us for the first few months. By the end of the first year, we were green. We were doing good. We were saving money. We had our debt paid off. We were making more money than we'd ever made in our life because we stepped up and did whatever it took, which leads us to number 3, the activity. With our business, it's not really that hard. There's like 4 things. You got to learn the application processes. You got to learn the signature processes for each of the products. You've got to learn the sales presentation. The first time I made a life insurance sales presentation, my boss had me practicing for 5+ hours a day for weeks on end before I made my first. I mean, I put my life into it. It was like an acting job. That's the way I looked at it. I made sure I had my lines down. You've got to learn the presentation. Even if you're doing telesales, you can't, right, think about it. You can't read a script and sound like someone who's reading from a script, because no one's going to trust you. That just doesn't work. Number 3, you also have to learn how to understand why people make objections. And you kind of have to pick a system for overcoming them. And there's a few different ones. I believe in straight line sales. That's what I teach my agents. So basically the client gives you an objection and they say, well, you know, let me talk to my daughter first, you know, after you give the price, after you go for the close. And then what you do is you take that objection and you build a bunch of value on it by going back to the product, talking more about the product, the insurance company, AM Best, the Better Business, whatever, everything surrounded, the funeral concierge plan, whatever you can. And you just fill them, you load them with knowledge for like 10 minutes. And then you come back, you remind them, hey, we don't have to take a payment today. We can set that up for later. You also remind them why you're talking, the why, you know, about your daughter. We talked about your daughter. You didn't want to leave her stuck. You kind of get into that for a little bit, and then you come back and close. And so to me, I love that system and it works. Number 4, you got to get in the dials/presentation. So most people that fail that work at our agency literally won't make 50, 60. I can see it. Like the first few days, I look at the dial count, 50, 60 dials. Let's see, if nobody answered, you just worked less than an hour for the whole day. I see this. You got to do that activity. You got to get in the dials, because when you get in the dials, you get in the presentations. When you get in the presentations, you get in the sales. And that's how it works. So honest to God, that is the whole thing. The activity. Guys, hopefully you got something out of this video. If you'd like a copy of the Senior Sales Door Knocking Guide that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, along with the Telesales Objections and Rebuttals Cheat Sheet, which you're going to love this for selling over the phone, just shoot me an email at doug@ufesonline.com. If you'd like more information on our remote life insurance telesales platform where you can get a bunch of appointments, just email me at that same address. As always, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now get out there or get on that headset. Make sure that you do something good for someone else today. Happy hunting.